The Hall of Famer is in the house.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man, Randy Savage.
You know, there's no doubt that Randy Savage always makes memories at WrestleMania.
So many memories, Michael. Think about WrestleMania 3 and that classic matchup. Or how about when Macho Man won the WWE title at WrestleMania 4 after that tournament?
How about WrestleMania 5 when the Mega Powers exploded, Saxton? That was the best Macho moment.
A man of mythical proportions, the Dragon.
And his opponent from Honolulu, Hawaii, weighing in at 235 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
This is a man who helped define WrestleMania.
Corey, you think we're going to see another all-time classic here tonight?
I certainly hope so.
More history will be made tonight with the appearance of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
So many countless memorable moments in the career of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, and we are in store for another one here tonight.
Behold the unbelievable presence that is the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
The true meaning of a larger-than-life superstar.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant!
This man played a major role in building WrestleMania into the spectacle that it is today as part of the biggest main event ever.
Two brands that are synonymous with each other, Corey. WrestleMania and Andre the Giant.
We are looking at an icon in the making.
Ready to make some history.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the immortal Hogan!
The immortal Hulk Hogan, a man who has quickly grown synonymous with WrestleMania.
Without a doubt, he main evented the first 3 WrestleManias, including one of the biggest WrestleMania matches in WWE history against Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
Well, let's not forget his epic battles against the likes of Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior.
And tonight's match will further prove that Hulkamania and WrestleMania are one and the same.
Here he comes, the Ultimate Warrior.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, here's the man to be the first person to be crowned a double champion at WrestleMania.
Yeah, who could forget that moment at WrestleMania 6 inside the Toronto Sky Dome? It was the ultimate challenge where the Ultimate Warrior defeated Hulk Hogan to claim both the Intercontinental and World Championship.
I remember it like it was yesterday. The whole world felt the power of the Warrior. Behold the ravishing one.
And his opponent from Robbinsdale, Minnesota, weighing in at 240 pounds, ravishing Rick Rude.
Maybe one of the most arrogant superstars we've ever seen. Ravishing Rick Rude certainly backs it up in the ring.
Yeah, for as much as you want to hate him when he opens his mouth, his work in the ring is something to behold.
You have now entered parts unknown. Time to grit your teeth and take the beating you asked for. The personification of intensity, Macho Man Randy Savage.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sarasota, Florida, weighing in at 239 pounds, Macho Man Randy Savage.
You know, there's no doubt that Randy Savage always makes memories at WrestleMania.
So many memories, Michael. Think about WrestleMania 3 and that classic matchup. Or how about when Macho Man won the WWE title at WrestleMania 4 after that tournament?
How about WrestleMania 5 when the Mega Powers exploded, Saxton? That was the best Macho moment.
Here comes the Hulkster.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Immortal Hogan.
The Immortal Hulk Hogan, a man who has quickly grown synonymous with WrestleMania.
Without a doubt, he main evented the first 3 WrestleManias, including one of the biggest WrestleMania matches in WWE history against Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
No, let's not forget his epic battles against the likes of Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior.
And tonight's match will further prove that Hulkamania and WrestleMania are one and the same.
Take cover. Get out of the way.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Ultimate Warrior.
Well, here's the man to be the first person to be crowned a double champion at WrestleMania.
Yeah, who could forget that moment at WrestleMania 6 inside the Toronto Sky Dome? It was the ultimate challenge where the Ultimate Warrior defeated Hulk Hogan to claim both the Intercontinental and World Championship.
I remember it like it was yesterday. The whole world felt the power of the Warrior.
A seemingly unstoppable superstar.
And a man who always eats his vitamins and says his prayers.
And his opponent from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 303 pounds, the Immortal Hogan!
The Immortal Hulk Hogan, a man who has quickly grown synonymous with WrestleMania.
Without a doubt, he main evented the first 3 WrestleManias, including one of the biggest WrestleMania matches in WWE history against Andre the Giant at WrestleMania 3.
Oh, let's not forget his epic battles against the likes of Randy Savage and the Ultimate Warrior.
And tonight's match will further prove that Hulkamania and WrestleMania are one and the same.
Get ready for a technical clinic.
Expect nothing less from the Hitman.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart!
The excellence of execution is here, and we know Bret Hart shines on the stage of WrestleMania.
A master technician. Few, if anyone in history, has done it better than the Hitman.
Think about the fact that Hart won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 10, the classic Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12, and Bret Hart prepared for yet another incredible WrestleMania moment.
The roof just came off this place.
And his opponent from Glasgow, Scotland, weighing in at 230 pounds, Roddy Piper!
A triumphant return to the grandest stage.
A man who helped define WrestleMania from the main event in the very first WrestleMania ever.
Yeah, Roddy Piper is known for some of the most unforgettable and iconic moments in WrestleMania history.
Hair matches, boxing matches, you name it, he did it all.
And he's ready to make even more history tonight. Every Hulkamaniac secretly liked the hot rod. I know you did, Byron.
I admit it, I had a soft spot for Roddy Piper.
Here comes the bad guy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 287 pounds, the bad guy, Ramon!
You know, many believe that his WrestleMania match with Shawn Michaels, the ladder match at WrestleMania 10, may have been the best WrestleMania match ever.
The only thing better than being in an all-time classic match is winning it, which is exactly what Razor did.
Ramon climbed the ladder, grabbed the Intercontinental title, beat Shawn Michaels, and achieved immortality.
And he's fixing to make WrestleMania history again here tonight.
From fighting on the mean streets of Miami, Razor Ramon now sits on top of the world.
One of the toughest men to ever step inside the ring. Here comes the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and his bodyguard, Diesel.
And his opponent, accompanied by Diesel, representing Dudes with Attitude from pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
These two have been running roughshod over the WWE ever since they joined forces.
Yeah, now the combined power of Diesel and the athletic ability of HBK have made them unstoppable.
I agree, as long as their egos don't get in the way. We've seen these two bend the rules on many occasions. I call them two dudes with bad attitudes.
I'm sure they'll sleep well at night with all the titles and money they've earned.
Straight down the middle.
More like a crooked zigzag down the middle.
The following contest is a special guest referee match. Please welcome the special guest referee for this match, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock!
I, for one, was thrilled when he was announced as our guest referee.
You and a few others, I think, Corey. Some are afraid he won't maintain the spirit of good sportsmanship and fairness.
Well, we can have those kind of boring old matches anytime. This is something unique and fun.
The Texas Rattlesnake looks ready to hunt.
Now buckle up, we are about to see a fight.
And the participants, first from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin has had classic WrestleMania matches against the likes of Bret Hart and The Rock.
Yeah, but most recently he made a return to the ring after 19 years to defeat Kevin Owens in the main event of WrestleMania 38.
The excellence of execution is here.
And his opponent, representing the Hart Foundation, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart!
The excellence of execution is here, and we know Bret Hart shines on the stage of WrestleMania.
A master technician. Few, if anyone in history, has done it better than the Hitman.
Think about the fact that Hart won the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 10, the classic Iron Man match at WrestleMania 12.
And here comes Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Looking as ornery and mean as ever.
The following is a triple threat match. Making his way to the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
A Royal Rumble winner, a multi-time champion, but still, Stone Cold Steve Austin is fired up and hungry for more.
In Austin's mind, the top prizes in this company are always for his taking. He takes what he wants around here.
Just like you'd expect a man who has made a career out of doing things on his terms. When Austin's in the mix, it's his way or the highway.
Look who's here! The People's Champion!
The Brahma Bull looks ready to land a smackdown.
First, from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock!
Here's an absolute impressive young athlete on the grandest stage.
Now think about this, The Rock main evented WrestleMania 15 at the age of 26.
Yeah, but from the moment he stepped foot in WWE, WrestleMania was The Rock's destiny.
Third generation star who was born for WrestleMania.
The Brahma Bull has an immense amount of momentum behind him.
Yeah, and you can see that he's dead set on
Here we go, guys.
And weighing in at 248 pounds, Vince McMahon!
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
A man who always gets a strong reaction from the WWE Universe, and it will only intensify once the bell rings. Make way for a wrestling machine.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, Kurt Angle!
Gentlemen, the wrestling machine is at WrestleMania.
He has stood toe-to-toe with all-time greats at WrestleMania. The likes of Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Don't forget Corbin.
Oh, I wish I could.
We are in for a treat tonight.
Former ECW star who has had unmatched success in WCW.
From El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, the WWE Undisputed Champion, Eddie Guerrero!
Former WCW Cruiserweight and United States Champion, a man who's held the ECW television title. And above all, Eddie Guerrero doesn't care if he's liked. If somehow you beat Angle definitively, you can absolutely make a name for yourself.
Mr. WrestleMania, the showstopper.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
You know, guys, there's only one Mr. WrestleMania.
Almost too many moments to remember. How about the ladder match with Ramon, the Iron Man match with Bret Hart, the classics with The Undertaker. I could go on and on.
Hey, listen, we know one thing. When it comes to WrestleMania, Shawn Michaels is guaranteed to steal the show at the Showcase of Immortals.
It may be popular nowadays, but no one has used the super kick quite as well as HBK.
And none have ever done it better. Here comes the gold medalist.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 237 pounds, Kurt Angle.
Gentlemen, the wrestling machine is at WrestleMania.
He has stood toe-to-toe with all-time greats at WrestleMania. The likes of Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
And don't forget Corbin.
Ugh, I wish I could.
Maybe the best big match wrestler of all time, Shawn Michaels.
The following is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Michaels has enjoyed a lengthy and impressive career defined by memorable and historic victories.
A back-to-back Royal Rumble winner, the first ever Grand Slam champion. Competed in the first ever ladder match.
I hate to cut you off, Michael, but HBK's accolades could go on all night. He's a true inspiration, a shining light in this business.
his opponent, from Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
At WrestleMania, The Undertaker has the most revered, undefeated streak ever.
Icons have been slain. Legends destroyed.
Listen to the list. Kane, Orton, Michaels, Triple H, Cena, all have fallen to The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Even the showcase of immortals is overcome by darkness.
The Phenom's opponent has got to know that the end is near on the grandest stage.
Surreal moment here tonight.
An awe-inspiring, truly frightening sight.
The Undertaker's opponent better get ready. He's about to meet his maker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock.
It is cowboy time at the showcase of the immortals.
Brock Lesnar has been a WrestleMania main eventer ever since his first WrestleMania, where he won the WWE title from Kurt Angle.
Since then, he's had many main event encounters against the likes of Triple H and Roman Reigns, even ended the Undertaker streak.
But this man has a WrestleMania chip on his shoulder after losing the championship unification match against Roman Reigns at the biggest WrestleMania match of all time. This poor superstar has just stepped onto the battlefield against the last outlaw. It's going to be a long night for this guy. Creatures of the night, rejoice!
The dead man has returned.
The aura of The Undertaker is one that always intimidates.
And his opponent, from Death Valley, weighing in at 309 pounds, The Undertaker!
At WrestleMania, The Undertaker has the most revered, undefeated streak ever.
Icons have been slain. Legends destroyed.
Listen to the list. Kane, Orton, Michaels, Triple H, Cena, all have fallen to The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Even the showcase of immortals is overcome by darkness.
The Phenom's opponent has got to know that the end is near on the grandest stage.
Great striking and MMA skills.
The reckoning has just arrived.
I'm going to say his opponent made a big mistake by just showing up tonight. The dead man's opponent is about to fight for his life.
Yeah, the dead man loves to dish out punishment, and I'm sure tonight will be no different.
The Viper is ready.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, Randy Orton!
A chill is in the air. The cold, calculated nature of Randy Orton is about to be on display. The Viper is a superstar who does not play well with others.
Evil intentions in mind tonight, I can guarantee you that.
Yeah, Orton always knows when to strike, and when to strike first. Every generation, someone comes along who's simply so much better than everyone else. They just make it look easy. Randy Orton is that someone. He was born into greatness. It's time to stand up and show some respect to the future of WWE, Seth Rollins.
And his opponent, representing the Authority, from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
And what's interesting about this, it's really a battle between two of the most devastating moves in WWE today. Rollins' stomp and Orton's RKO.
Well, historically speaking, you want to give the edge to Randy Orton because the last time Rollins tried to deliver a stomp to the Viper, he received one of the greatest RKOs in history.
That was the same night where later on, Seth Rollins would cash in Money in the Bank to win the championship. Sometimes it can be hard to tell just how good Seth Rollins really is, but he really is capable in the ring. We've seen that before and will no doubt see that tonight.
Well, I'd say he's more than capable.
Here comes the big dog.
Roman Reigns says he has a spear for anyone who gets in his way, so you know he comes into tonight locked and loaded.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
Despite his impressive in-ring abilities, many still see Roman Reigns as unproven here at WWE. They think he hasn't taken that next step in his evolution.
A main event championship win would go a long way for Reigns in that department. That's something he's determined to make happen as soon as possible.
I don't doubt Roman's determination, but winning titles and main events are easier said than done. We all know Roman has the ambition, maybe even the skill, but he's got to fight for it like everyone else.
Oh yeah, that's right.
One thing is for sure, Roman has no lack of confidence.
You can say that again. Yeah, now we're talking.
And his opponent, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, the WWE Champion, the Superstar!
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved with this one.
Word is that the champ was actually asking for this to be a title match, but the officials backstage wouldn't allow it. That is how competitive he is. You both know what time it is. Bow down to the Queen.
The following is a triple threat match. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Many believe Corey Charlotte is the greatest of all time.
When it comes to history, making moments, capturing championships, and excelling inside the squared circle, nobody does it quite like Charlotte Flair.
Listen, it was Charlotte who only took a couple months after her debut to win her first championship here in WWE, and Charlotte hasn't looked back since.
Here comes the man!
When you're Becky Lynch, every night is a perfect one to start a fight.
And her opponents, first from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch looking to put the man in WrestleMania.
She won the first ever women's WrestleMania main event, capturing both the Raw and SmackDown titles that night.
Became the first women's double champion when she beat Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania.
Yeah, but every once in a while, that much confidence can be detrimental, especially when you're a target. Everyone wants to make a name off of the man.
The baddest woman on the planet is here.
Ready to take more names and break more arms.
And from Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Ronda Rousey.
She went undefeated for a year in WWE and is ready to continue her domination.
Rousey's not paid by the hour, and I got a feeling she's going to end this quick. Ronda Rousey's got her game face locked. She
Bray Wyatt has arrived brimming with evil intent.
You never know what you're gonna get with Bray Wyatt.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from parts unknown, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bray Wyatt.
Wyatt has always been disturbing, but I think we can all agree this is a different kind of weird.
Mind games, unpredictability, these are the hallmarks of Bray Wyatt's game. He's just turning it all up to 11 right now.
I'm not sure I like it.
I know I don't. Matches should be fought in the ring, man to man, not in some sort of bizarre metaphysical dreamscape. Bray Wyatt is pretty much redefining mental warfare.
Yeah, there's no way anyone could ever be fully prepared for this kind of cerebral onslaught. Whoa, Bray Wyatt is straight out of WCW Nitro.
This isn't too sweet. It's too scary.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt reminding us of a time when the biggest stars called all the shots.
Maybe he's suggesting not much has changed. If you ask me, the big names still pull the strings. Guys, could you imagine if Wyatt had been in the NWO?
As if that snake needed more heads. Bray would have been looking to usher in a new world order of his very own.
He said he'll be making a statement in this match tonight and will deliver it emphatically.
Bray Wyatt wearing one of his apparently many faces.
This is the demented power of Bray Wyatt at work.
And representing weapons of mass destruction from parts unknown, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bray Wyatt.
I think the madness of Wyatt has reached a whole new level. This man has come unhinged.
Wyatt often claims he's not fully responsible for these twisted journeys he goes on.
But he clearly is in control somehow. He's making the rules and altering reality when he competes.
But what's the end game? Where's Wyatt going with all this? This all kind of seems like a waking nightmare.
And I think Wyatt is setting exactly the kind of tone he wants.
Bray Wyatt has given himself over to the Fiend.
One of the most malicious, venomous, bizarre superstars in WWE history. Ask anyone who has had the misfortune of coming into contact with the Fiend. It is an experience that will change your life forever.
And certainly not for the better. I know his hands say hurt and heal, but the Fiend seems to focus more on the hurting.
Where the Fiend goes, suffering follows.
This frightening monster is ready to devour anyone who stands in his way.
An eerie, supernatural force, and at times seems totally unstoppable. Good luck to his opponent. The Fiend is unlike anyone, or anything we've ever seen before.
I don't believe it. The Doctor of Thugonomics is back.
All right, Cena's kicking it old school.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena!
This is a Cena many remember fondly. A man who was always dangerous with a mic in his hand.
But does John feel the same way? Or does he feel haunted by this persona? Well, for the moment, Cena is back to living by word life.
Now here's a Cena that's just too sweet. He's gone NWO.
And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
The rock music, the bad attitude. Is this really John Cena?
Seeing Cena wearing the NWO black and white, something just isn't right about this.
A Cena who embraces the NWO attitude would be a pretty cool dude.
I don't think that's who Cena is as a person, despite all these games that are getting played here. Whoa, Cena is taking it all the way back to his debut.
And from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 249 pounds, John Cena.
This was how we first met Cena. When he had yet to learn about ruthless aggression, Cena's head must be spinning.
I'm shocked that the gear still fits. Here comes Johnny Large Meat?
This is sort of a twisted throwback version of what Cena might have been.
And their opponent, representing Weapons of Mass Destruction, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 240 pounds, John Cena!
This Cena is obsessed with pumping iron, with being everything every man wants to be, and what every woman wants.
But this isn't the real Cena. Shawn is so much more than just his body and catchphrases.
He wouldn't have been back then. That's the harsh reality he's facing now.
A flashback to his toughest internal conflict ever.
The following contest is a fatal four-way match. Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Paying homage to WrestleMania 30, a victorious night for Cena.
But it was his grandest failure for one Bray Wyatt.
This is an effort to confuse Cena, to force him to second-guess himself.
Well, we all make choices in life and in the ring. Maybe Cena's wondering now, did he betray the will of the people at WrestleMania 30?
This has to be so jarring.
No one in the history of WWE has done for this company what John Cena has. Not only inside the ring, but outside the ring.
And his opponents, first from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Love him or hate him, you cannot deny the reaction John Cena gets from the WWE Universe.
And he thrives off that reaction. It only makes him stronger, better, and more determined.
I honestly don't know that there's a more determined superstar than John Cena.
And he proves it every single night. And tonight should be no different.
Bray Wyatt has arrived, brimming with evil intent.
You never know what you're gonna get with Bray Wyatt.
And from parts unknown, weighing in at 285 pounds, Bray Wyatt.
I think the madness of Wyatt has reached a whole new level. This man has come unhinged.
Wyatt often claims he's not fully responsible for these twisted journeys he goes on.
But he clearly is in control somehow. He's making the rules and altering reality when he competes.
But what's the end game? Where's Wyatt going with all this?
Bray Wyatt is pretty much redefining mental warfare.
Yeah, there's no way anyone could ever be fully prepared for this kind of...
We're in for a brawl with Kevin Owens tonight.
With KO, it's a brawl every night.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Guys, it is once again time for KO Mania.
And normally naming yourself after the showcase of the Immortals would be bad luck, but Owens has no shortage of WrestleMania moments.
Jumped off the WrestleMania sign against Seth Rollins, beat Sami Zayn, gave Logan Paul a stunner.
But in perhaps the greatest KO Mania moment, he brought the rattlesnake out of retirement in the main event of WrestleMania 38. Here comes the rattlesnake.
Give me a heck yeah!
You're gonna get stunned again, Saxton.
And his opponent from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
Austin has had classic WrestleMania matches against the likes of Bret Hart and The Rock.
Yeah, but most recently, he made a return to the ring after 19 years to defeat Kevin Owens in the main event of WrestleMania 38.
T is here. This is going to be good.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair.
When it comes to WrestleMania, Bianca truly is the EST.
Her very first WrestleMania, she competed in the main event and won the SmackDown Women's Championship.
And had a heck of a follow-up the next year, defeating the man Becky Lynch for the Raw Women's title.
On top of everything else, watch out for the dreaded poison mist of the Empress.
One of the all-time greats in the women's division, the Empress of Tomorrow.
And from Osaka, Japan,
Well, many would say Asuka had one of the best women's matches in WrestleMania history against the Queen, Charlotte Flair.
I'd agree with that point, Saxton, but it still eats at Asuka that her undefeated streak ended that night.
Yeah, so guess what? Tonight she can take out her WrestleMania frustrations. In over 914 days without a loss in NXT and WWE. Never been a competitor in the women's division like Bianca Belair.
Yeah, think about this. How do you prepare for a next-level athlete like the EST?
Real. Here comes Rhea Ripley.
Unchecked aggression in the women's division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Well, the nightmare has come to WrestleMania.
Feels like yesterday that Rhea Ripley made her WrestleMania debut, becoming the first superstar to defend their NXT Championship at the Showcase of Immortals. That night, she did so against Charlotte Flair.
Well, how about WrestleMania 37 when Ripley called her shot, challenged Asuka, and defeated the Empress for the Raw Women's title?
I'm sure there are many more WrestleMania moments in store for the career of Rhea Ripley.
And Ripley is ready for battle. All hail the Queen.
And from the Queen City, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte Flair.
Corey, many people believe Charlotte may be the best pure athlete the women's division has ever seen.
It's hard to argue that statement. Charlotte Flair has backed up every claim she has made since arriving in WWE.
I'm looking at her right now, and I'm watching her body language, and her intimidation factor has got to be off the charts, knowing she's facing Rhea Ripley.
Her intimidation factor is 0. The American Nightmare is here.
The son of a plumber looking to continue the Rhodes legacy.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
From undesirable to undeniable to the grandest stage of them all.
Made his WWE return in an all-time classic.
And then 1 year later, did something his father was never able to do. Compete in the main event of WrestleMania.
One task remains for the American Nightmare. finish the story at the Showcase of Immortals.
The Bloodline is here. The WWE Universe is in awe.
All the power, all the attention.
Every move they make makes headlines.
Every move they make continues their dominance.
And his opponent, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns!
WrestleMania, acknowledge them.
Maybe the most dominant faction ever in sports entertainment. You might say WrestleMania is the only stage worthy of the Bloodline.
When it comes to the Bloodline, the Showcase of the Immortals is family business. Rikishi, the father of Solo and the Usos, has many WrestleMania matches under his belt, and Roman Reigns' father competed back at WrestleMania 4.
The Bloodline has expanded that legacy, grown on that history, and they intend to add